We're going to take a look now on 2 ways of breaking our opponent down from a standing position in the 411. Any way like we choose to enter at some point, especially in an IBJJF rule set, our opponent will get to standing because they're not afraid of the leg lock battle. So as I'm here, whether I've inverted underneath or something like we talked about in the previous video. So from here, Kevin's got to have his center of gravity off to the side, and he's gonna be ready to base in that direction. So trying to turn him this way is gonna be very difficult. What I'm gonna look to do is spin underneath, controlling to this far leg, so I can pull myself underneath in this direction. What this starts to do is off balance Kevin. It creates my legs in a strong alignment that I'm gonna be able to curl, knock him to this dead angle while I'm controlling both his legs. We don't even have to keep control of this leg the whole time. I'll show that in another version. So from here, I'm cutting down in this direction, here. This can set up a strong knee bar because my knees are on the outside. Otherwise, we control, shift the angle, lock in the 411, and we can start driving ourselves over to the side to start passing. Kevin's leg does need to be a bit closer for this to be able to work. So as I'm here, the closer this leg is, the easier. It can be hard to spin under when your arm's underhooked, so from here, just make sure that we're not bringing it over top with that Achilles-like grip. Hooking the leg here with the underhook this time. Pulling myself underneath and controlling that knee line so I'm able to now enter into that 411. Gordon wasn't able to make that work at the Nogi Worlds, but he had a follow-up, which we're gonna be talking about in the next video. Another way is just trying to break our opponent's knee down by internally rotating the hip. So what I'm gonna be trying to do from the 411 position is increase the pressure like this so I can start driving Kevin's knee down to the ground. What I'm gonna look to do is make sure my hips are right on the side of his knee, and with a bicep curl at his ankle and a bit of a curl with my legs here, I'm gonna be trying to break Kevin's knee down this direction. So I'm gonna be able to induce a roll here. I can't have Kevin's leg be in strong alignment like this, where the ankle is above the knee, or sorry, the knee is above the ankle and the hips are above the knee. Strong leg press alignment, the way that our legs should be. What I need to do is start to bend him up. So as I'm entered into this position, what I'm looking at doing is trying to drive him down this way. He's gonna be leaning his center of gravity to his side. So once again, I can't do anything to try and twist him this direction. So what I look to do is start going belly down, more so with it, twisting him this way. Then from here, taking this foot, and with like a ratchet style lever, I'm looking to bend it over. So if he's trying to stay belly down or run away from me, yeah, his knee is gonna be in the pocket of my hip here. And I'm gonna be taking his leg and rotating it here so the fulcrum comes down at his hip, like this, to twist him over. This is excellent for heel hooks, but obviously we can't attack that, so I have to just create this twisting motion. I can try and capture the leg as we're moving, or keep this control and look to rotate immediately up. Especially with that momentum, it's gonna be a great time to look to just move immediately into completing that sweep. Here, creating that twist, making sure this arm stays underneath. I, by habit, want to continually go into attacking that heel hook, so it's really important that as we're practicing these movements, especially at like, you should be having like a proper camp leading up to a competition where you're just like trying to train that rule set, that you got to unprogram some of these things that you have built up. That becomes instinctual, so that you don't accidentally end up doing the wrong thing and putting on a heel hook grip and getting disqualified.